And we are live. I'm sending out the stream ping now, but we are good to go. Hello, everyone. Welcome. We are back here to finish off your beautiful Saturday for the TBL as we are here in week 1 of season 12. We've got a great matchup ahead for you. The Roman Polions are taking on the Canadian Ledges, and I am here with my good longtime friend, Godbear. God, how you doing?
I'm doing okay. I'm excited for this TBL game to take place. Very excited.
As am I. This should be a very good one. We have a TBL staple in Roman Polions taking on a first-time coach for TBL, but not a first-time coach in Draft League. They have a ton of experience from what I hear, and it should be an interesting one to see the two coaches go at it here. So I'm very excited to see how it all plays out.
Yeah, I am too. It's a very interesting matchup.
Yep. Taking a look at it, we have the Roman Polions who had the second pick in the draft. They have the non-Rain team with Palafin, Uxie as a Terra Captain, Zapdos, Ogrepon Teal, Archaludon, Gastrodon, Alolan Muck, Scizor, Dashbun, and Terra Captain Probopass. On the flip side, we have the Canadian Ledges, their Terra Captains being Chestnut and Glastier, but their primary core is going to be Darkrai, Goldango, Galarian Slowking, Cyclizar, Ursaluna, Rotom Wash, Granbull, and Lycanroc Dusk. Right off the bat, what jumps out to you, Godbear?
I think Darkrai has a really interesting matchup for on Zach Mender's side, with only like the Muck being like a check to it, and it probably has to be AV if I had to guess to like check it. On the flip side, inside, Palafin looks very stupid. Like if it's choice banded, I think it will like just even two shot the Rotom Wash if it's defensive.
Yeah, it really
So I think
depends.
that's gonna have Zach is gonna have to like play really smart if he wants to like deal with the Palafin and stuff.
Yeah, I'm really curious how this will end up working out. The Palafin, I think, is going to be an interesting one for me. Can you get that early, um, early, hero mode going? On the flip side, Chestnut, I feel like, is a very interesting mon to possibly deal with it. I mean, banded Wave Crash, if you're going bulky, Chestnut should be able to eat that fairly well, and then you've got a Synthesis option to possibly recover. Would make it a potential good Palafin check, at least stopping the choice item spam. Because again, this is not a rain boost to Palafin. They would have there's no natural rain setup. It'd have to be manual. So I'm really curious what the bring in here is for Aaron, especially because there aren't a ton of mons that can do rain dance on his team.
Yeah, I don't even know one. Like maybe Gastrodon can do Rain Dance, I think.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Palafin can set up its own rain, so that is an option. Outside of Palafin, you do have potentially maybe if you wanted to say use. I feel like Uxie should get it.
Yeah, I feel like you two should get it too.
Uxie, I wouldn't be surprised gets it. I think Ogrepon gets it as well. Scizor gets it, so maybe there are more options here than I initially thought. But it'll be a question of
Why does Scizor get that? Why does Scizor get Rain Dance? What?
the same reason it doesn't get defog anymore. Don't ask questions.
Uh,
But that's of course assuming Aaron wants rain. They could very well have a plan for
wait,
this team that
it does get defog.
Or no, sorry, it doesn't have
It doesn't
Roost
get
anymore.
Roost anymore.
That's I flipped the two. I'm just talking nonsense here. Yeah, I think it'll be very interesting. One of the things that I'm going to be curious to see is actually going to potentially be the use of the Terra Captains in this matchup, because you have on one all four Terra Captains, I would argue, are extremely defensive. Last year, while it does have a great physical attack, has so much bulk, Chestnut as well. So that it's just bulk for days, whereas the Uxie is notorious for being just an annoying wall. Giving it Terra will be terrible. And then Probopass as well. Like, that Mon helps.
Yeah, all the bulky captains.
Yeah, that Mon was huge for the playoff run for Goldoa last year to win the championship. So it being Terra Captain again, absolutely terrifying. I really think this match is going to come down to who can break through the walls first. But
I agree.
I think
you want me to tell them to start searching?
I already have.
Oh, I'm not allowed to do stuff.
I had it pre-typed, So all I had to do is hit enter.
How dare you?
I'm trying to be proactive. But yes, we have officially let the coaches know that they are good to start, and because of that, we can now reveal the teams. The Roman Polion are in fact bringing the Palafin. They only are bringing their Terra Captain of Uxie, so Zapdos, Archaludon,
Yeah.
Gastrodon, and Alolan Muck are coming in support. On the flip side, the Canadian Sailor are rocking with Darkrai, Goldango, Galarian Slowking, Chestnut as their only Terra Captain, Ursaluna, and
Ooh.
Rotom Wash.
This is a really interesting. Like I still like without looking at the team, I think Darkrai is really if that could pressure it, like play it correctly. I also think if that Chestnut does Terra, that Palafin gets very scary.
Yeah, that's going to be one of the things here. I think it's going to be a question of can the Rotom realistically be a check for it? And if the Rotom's already in, I think it has a chance, but I don't love swapping it in, especially if it happens to make a bad read, goes into a close combat or anything like that, because the
Oh yeah,
Palafin naturally outspeeds as it is.
he's often.
So, looks like we are
Yeah.
searching. They have found each other, and we are good to get this match underway. Right off the bat, we do see the Ursaluna is Flame Orb. Weakness Policy Chestnut is
Oh my
interesting.
god. Oh my. Look at these nicknames.
Bear God Bear, Terra God Bear, Evil God Bear, Slow God Bear, Gold God Bear, Wash God Bear. I
What?
think I think you've got an admirer,
I
God
think
Bear.
I might have a fan, guys. I might just have a fan here.
It is true. I do
It's
love
okay.
the idea
Love all
of
fans.
leading
Ooh.
the Rotom right off the bat with the ring target. We do see the sets, so you don't have to make an assumption. It does
Yeah.
have Trick here, so if it can bait in the Gastrodon, which in theory should just hard wall it, it's gonna.
I feel like if I'm Zachmander here and I see a Palafin lead, click and Trick right away.
Yeah, because anticipating the flip turn into the Gastrodon
Yeah.
be absolutely huge, because I believe that then takes away not only the immunity, but then Gastrodon is then weak to electric.
Yeah, it does. Oh,
Oh no.
I am hope. Oh, we got to see it.
Oh boy. Here we go.
Oh no.
Do they make the read?
Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh god.
The hard swap out, so we don't see a flip turn, possibly fearing a Rocky helmet on the Rotom. And right out, we see it's the Gastrodon. Oh
no. Oh my. Oh no.
Could not have drawn it up any better.
That was cinema.
Oh, and it gets leftovers, an item that Rotom can really use with it being defensive. Like, could not have drawn it up any better.
Yeah, that was so good.
Oh.
Well, oh, not so good damage too. I mean, I think we might see like a rock or like some hazards go over Aaron if I would have to guess, because I don't know what Gastrodon does to Rotom.
Yeah, that's gonna be the big question. Maybe a Sludge Bomb. Maybe trying to get some poison going. But we see the Ursaluna come out.
Sludge Wave.
Not very effective. Does not get the poison, which means the Ursaluna is going to get its burn here.
Now what? It glitches into this. Like, I guess Archella. Oh, Aaron just seems like he's willing to sack this.
Aaron getting the speed tie. We have both sets, and so I can tell you that was a speed tie. Aaron getting that
my God,
early.
That's so crazy.
They have the exact perfect EVs to make that a speed tie, so absolutely wild there right off the start.
Wow. I mean, generally, like, Gastrodon's pretty big for that game, I think, but yeah, this is... Ooh, memories.
And Uxi's gonna
Okay,
come right
so
out and
he'd
get the
one for one.
revenge. Yep, 1 for 1 there.
But like Zach does get some of the momentum back, at least in that scenario. So, but yeah, this is.
I mean, you
Ooh.
arguably lost your biggest Palafin check. Oh, sorry, not Palafin check.
Like,
Gastrodon, you lost your biggest Rotom check, so now Rotom's able to pivot relatively freely, um, which is beautiful. And then on the flip side, or the Ursaluna going down, Zapdos discharges really becomes scary. Now we know what the Chestnut Terra is; it is electric,
oh yeah,
but bad read into a Hurricane, and it gets scary very quickly.
I do kind of like the substitute play here. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's a very big play and read here. Lefties are in fact revealed as well.
The Darkrai below us too, so it could like potentially like neuter this muck.
And we do see it land. That is going to be huge.
That's crazy. You guys could land attacks.
But let's not start that now, buddy.
Yeah.
We see the Drain Punch come out. Is it enough to break the substitute?
I mean, I think it should be, right?
It is
Oh,
not.
it's not.
The Darkrai has
124
massive
it's bulky.
defensive vest. It is bulky. It's got 248 HP, 124 defense. Like, that is absolutely huge. Drain Punch without the burn was only doing at max 40%, but now that it's burned, it's hoping for close to 20.
That's crazy. I did not think it would survive that sub. WEV management. So I feel like now, what do you like? If you're Aaron, what do you mean now?
Oh, this is getting spooky right now.
Well, the Arch Aladdin is also AV, so in that sense, he's fine.
Yeah.
But you're gonna get some good damage if you're Zach.
Yeah, I think the key for Zach is going to be you need the Will-O-Wisp. That's the thing. You don't know if this is physical. You don't know if it's special.
You could also just get a Flint.
And that's exactly what happened.
Commentator's curse. Commentator's curse.
Commentator's curse indeed. Now, Body Press, if it can break through, will break the sub. Even if they do land the Will-O-Wisp.
I think the Will-O-Wisp is still like really good for them though.
Agreed.
So now they got +1, obviously it will break. But
now here's where you kind of get into a little bit of mind games, because we know what the potential option for the Archaludon here is. Do we see them possibly click substitute again, or are they just going to go straight for a setup or attack here? Because there is a play for this Archaludon if it wants to click Dragon Tail to force this mon out.
Yeah, I think I think you switching out is always the safe play. This Darkrai is kind of done. You don't want to like get it more chipped down. You know you could sub on the muck always. So like this mon is just very valuable. And Archaludon is neutered a bit because it heads mostly physical.
We see the Body Press come out again. Does not do any damage to the Goldango. Clean swap. We see that good pairing for the two mons.
Yeah.
Now this Archaludon does get Earthquake, but because this is again another bulky set and it's burned, it's not doing a ton. So because of that, we see Aaron hard swap out into the Alolan and the Shadow Ball. This is just going to eat it.
Yeah, it's going to do nothing to this thing. But between the burn, it's going to get some. You get some chip, but it's not enough.
No, the biggest thing I think here is it's just a free knockoff turn at this point.
Yeah.
Because even
I mean, we know that the Glowking is Cobra.
Yeah,
we know the Glowking is Cobra, but he doesn't know that. So So this feels very safe defensive switch for
A
Zachmander, but
double pivot, interesting. We see
interesting.
pressure
That
Zapdos
was an
instead of
interesting
Zac,
double.
and we see pressure instead of static. I wonder if it's intentional or maybe a gen error. Zapdos using substitute.
The substitute. We see the chilly reception from Zach. We're getting some momentum here.
And this is
But,
very
like, what do you even
interesting.
go into here? Maybe Rotom? Like, I don't know.
I almost wonder if you go into your Terra Captain here, reveal the Terra Electric, because then Zapdos isn't really touching it.
Yeah, that is true. But actually, what does this actually do to what does this actually do to the Terra Captain? I don't think it does much. Like, because you resist both of the stabs, so.
Yeah, I think at best it would be a Heat Wave or a U-turn, but I don't think you run U-turn with a substitute. And Goldengo not able to break the Zapdos' substitute, which is interesting because on the calcs, Shadow Ball should be doing 29%.
Is it plus? It's +1 with the charge, though, isn't it?
Oh, is that right? I might be forgetting how charge works then. I thought charge just boosted your electric attacks.
It boosts your electric type the next turn, and I believe it gives you a +1 Spadef boost.
Yep, you are correct. +1 Spadef boost, so that is huge. I never see charge get used, so I forgot about the +1 Spadef. Discharge is going to come out now, and this is going to hit hard. But only half. This is a very bulky Gloking.
Yeah, I think that if you're Zach, you have to chili at this point, and then go into your Terra Captain. Which I'm not a huge fan of because when you Terra your Chestnut, it does make Palafin more of a problem for your team.
Yeah.
But I feel like you also just have to do that. Like, I feel like you're forced to doing that because this is a really good set.
Yeah, Zapdos putting in some major work. The substitute still being up is absolutely huge.
And this is physical, so it's not gonna be walled by the Spadef boost either. This was a really this is a cool set by Aaron. I'm not gonna lie.
Honestly, this feels like this set is normally very strong. It's just this Chestnut just happens to be the perfect Terra type.
Yeah.
To counter it.
100%. That still did a chunk.
Yeah. And I don't think that's going to break the sub. Oh, it was just enough.
Yeah. I think it's because the sub did get damaged.
It did take damage, so yeah.
And now you have no electric resist either, so I don't think you're gonna want to be taking these Terra Blasts. If you decide to stay in, then this is interesting. This is an interesting situation we're in here.
It really is. I mean, the Chestnut is +1 in terms of the speed now, but it's still a Chestnut. It's not exactly a speedy mon.
No, it's not.
We see the bulk up come out, the Uxie come in, and the question is, do you reveal the Terra? They like not to. Terra Blast comes out.
That did nothing.
And they are now locked into an Encore, which isn't terrible.
I think if I'm Zach, I think you probably want to switch out here anyway. Because if this Chestnut does go down, how do you beat this Zapdos?
Yeah, that is a very good point.
Like, I understand that you're set up already, but I'm worried from Zach's perspective that the Zapdos will be a big issue for him if he lets this take damage or even go down. Aaron does overpredict, I guess, in Calm Mind.
Yeah. Now, barring a crit, this Uxie should be able to take a hit here. Because Terra Blast is doing
Yeah,
at
I
most
agree.
38%. But I don't think the Uxie is able to do enough damage. Maybe you're hoping to get it into Jet Punch range for the Palafin?
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming too. Is it's gonna be in Jet Punch range.
Uxie holding on, goes for the Giga Drain, gets some damage, but I don't think it's going to recover enough.
Yeah, that is not gonna be enough recovery.
I am curious. The Palafin we do know is in fact Choice Band. It does have Jet Punch. Jet Punch, because of the +1, is doing on a min roll 27.9%.
Wow, that's crazy. That's in hero form.
That's in hero form. The thing to remember is this
Wow.
is a bulky chestnut and it is +1 defense.
Yeah, yeah. We do core now. Terra Electric probably just kills this thing, I would imagine.
Terra Blast, it is a roll to kill.
I think you go for that, right? Like,
It's a 50-50 roll here.
wow.
You see the Jet Punch comes out, lives relatively comfortably. Do we see the roll get the kill? We do.
We do. Oof.
Palafin goes down. That's
That is
absolutely
going
huge.
crazy.
It absolutely is.
So you
Zapdos comes in now, and Zapdos
you-
is able to take care of this.
it's just more or less, can you get it in range so I can't like set up a sub or do any of the shenanigans? How much is
Well, the Zapdos does get roost.
Yeah, but if you keep it low and you like bring in Darkrai, say here,
Yeah.
then you don't let it like get a sub up. Is what more or less what I was trying to imply.
Nope, that makes sense. So both teams are down 2 Mons. Very close back and forth still right now. Actually, I take it back. Uxie went down as well, so it should be 3-4.
Yeah. Zach has 1 mon advantage. But honestly, now that I'm looking at it, his other 2 mons are burned.
Yeah.
So like, I feel like Aaron is in quite a bit of trouble right now.
Yeah, he's got the weakened Zapdos, the burned Archaludon, and the burned Muck. This, even if they would have lived the 50-50 roll on the Palafin, I think this is still a rough position for Aaron. I mean, Zapdos is healthier, but
yeah.
still.
I think the Zapdos as if your Aaron was like your best way of coming back into this game, and because you didn't get that roll, then you had to take an extra hit, which really made its usefulness not as like valuable.
Agreed. Swapping out the Zapdos, I mean, realistically, that's your best bet here. Is you want to hope that you can bring the Zapdos either in on a Rotom Wash or a Galarian Slowking, and just be able to click Roost.
I don't know how much I like this play from Aaron, because we already saw that you could sub on this earlier.
I was expecting a Shadow Sneak and hope for Poison Touch. They go for the Gunk Shot.
Does that break?
Does not.
No, it does not. So you could, if you're Zach, you could just Calm Mind again, and Archaludon doesn't even like come in either because it's dead by two Dark Pulses. English is hard.
Because of the bulk on this Darkrai, none of Aaron's attacks without a crit are able to break the substitute.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not seeing how Aaron is gonna break through this Darkrai.
Genuinely, I think their best bet right now, you click the Drain Punch here, you click Shadow Sneak, and you need to hope you get the 30% roll for the Poison Touch.
I mean, yeah, it's either that or maybe you hard swap into Archaludon. I don't know if you're in range of 2 though. You might be in range of 2. It looks close. But yeah, I agree with you. You have to go for the Shadow Sneak Poison Touch. I think that's your only play of beating this.
Instead, we see the
We do
hard
see a
swap
Withdrawal.
out. Yep.
I don't know. That looks like it might be in range of 2. With the burn damage, obviously, too.
So Dark Pulse, because it is at +1, is doing 30 to 36%. We're at 50. I think it's a safe two-shot KO. I think Darkrai just...
Yeah, with the burn damage, I think Darkrai sweeps.
Going
Ooh,
for
we see a second Calm
another.
Mind.
I'm wondering if they're
Does
banking on... Body Press doesn't break
Body Press doesn't break?
because of the burn.
Ooh, that's...
Without a defense boost.
That was a really good play then, yeah. Yeah,
Possibly
this might be
scouting,
game.
but yeah, I think that's game right now. I think they are at this point now where all they have to do is just start clicking Dark Pulse. Dark Pulse right now won't kill. I don't think the additional Calm Mind is necessary, but hey, play it safe.
I don't think so either, but I think from Zach's perspective, if your sub is broken, you could avoid the poison from Muck, but I don't think it's necessary either. But that's the only thing I could think of on why you go for a third one.
Yeah. I mean, ultimately, you don't want to attack and give this thing stamina defense boost. That's probably the biggest thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
The only thing that would worry is you do start having to play around potential crits and things like that. But at this point, you are guaranteed able to kill with a Dark Pulse. So you set up the substitute, and then I think you just start clicking Dark Pulse here.
Yeah, I agree. There's no way in hell that breaks with your +3 spit F.
Not without a crit.
Yeah. I mean, with subs, you're able to like play around the crit too. Like, if for some reason you didn't kill there and Aaron crit, I guess that's also a justification on like why you clicked sub or like another one.
Yeah, Dark Pulse now.
I feel like you could just attack now. I think he still might need like 1 or 2 on the Muck, but Muck can't do anything back.
Yeah, Muck can't do anything back. Even if it gets the poison touched, this thing's healthy enough with the leftovers that this is game.
Yeah. Super well played from Zach. I mean, this Darkrai set just put in a lot of work. And that Chestnut, honestly, was low-key the unhero of this game.
Yeah, Chestnut
Like,
opened up a large hole.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if Darkrai is able to do this or beat the Zapdos 1v1. If the Chestnut doesn't like.
I think it
damage.
does.
Like, maybe it would. It could have happened eventually, but it would have been like I think been a charge versus Calm Mind kind of game, which I'm happy we didn't have to see.
I think Darkrai wins because the charge boosts the special defense, but it's every other turn, and then the attack is only boosted for 1 turn. Whereas Calm Mind is every turn you have the substitute. I feel like Darkrai wins that.
Oh, that is true. Because you get the spit F and the attack, I guess so.
Yeah, and it's every turn as opposed to every other
like...
turn. Yeah.
Yeah. This was just a really good set from Zach.
Yeah, I mean, the Will-O-Wisp put in great work.
He knew he was going to be the checks to his Darkrai, and he kind of like planned to like find ways to really neutralize those the checks, and then he managed to kind of just clean with Darkrai.
I don't like the
super well played
here.
I don't either. But like, it's maybe extra turn or 2, but yeah, I don't like it either. It definitely felt a little unnecessary, I guess, but like it is optimal, but it felt unnecessary.
Yeah, I mean the game's basically over, even if the Muck gets a poison touch and multiple crits, this thing's not dying.
Oh yeah. But yeah, that was
that was a great showing.
Sets.
Yeah, the Chestnut and the Darkrai put in some great work.
Oh yeah. And like let's also not forget about the Ursaluna speed tie early game with that Gastrodon.
That was
Like,
absolutely huge. That was a
Aaron
big,
got
yeah.
Aaron got pretty fortunate with that, and like think about it like this: if Zach wins that speed tie, this is also like
Yeah.
a different game. Like it's just
I think the early ring trick just absolutely was a beautiful play. Put it squarely into their hands.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, just continued to make the most optimal plays to play this safe, and they're walking away with the win because of it.
uh-huh. Yep, they sure are.
So, good win for Zach. We are joined by both coaches. Let me go ahead and undeafen.
Oh.
Yo!
I was doing it too.
Yo!
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. I misplayed twice, like completely. Because Yuxi was faster than Darkrai. But I didn't know that at the time. I should have Terrat and started calm minding up.
Yeah, what terror were you on that guy?
Still,
Oh, yeah, I was wondering what you would be. I was just like, okay, I'm
So-
just gonna sub. You're gonna switch, right?
so I almost stayed in, but I didn't. And
No,
the
what-
second time was Zapdos lead a Dark Pulse. Unboosted. I shouldn't
Oh,
have swapped.
Zapdos
I
does?
should've
Yeah, I
clicked
know
boost.
investment. I know investment. I was like, shit, if you live, I might be fucked, but...
No, I leave. Because my plan was Barcelona gone, Zapdos wins.
Yeah. I did not expect your Gastrodon to be fast, because I had a little bit of speed on my Luna, so I was like, he's not gonna speed creep. He's not gonna speed
No,
creep that
I
much.
was.
Oh,
offensive.
it was a speed tie.
That was a speed tie.
It was a speed
That was a
tie.
speed tie.
That's amazing.
When I saw the calcs, 'cause I basically I had the Poke Paste up and the calculator, and every time you guys would swap mons, I would switch to whatever was in. And when I saw that they both had speed of 150, I was laughing so hard because it's not like, oh,
So fun.
I didn't put any investment and they did. You both put odd number investments and just happened to end on the exact same number.
That is funny.
That's so funny. But yeah, like turn one, I hard swap instead of flip turning because I don't know why, but this morning I was like, he's going to bring Choice Scarf Rotom and lead with it and then kill me with Thunderbolt. Because that's
That's fair.
outpost.
I mean, that's
I was
fair
like,
process.
I'm gonna swap out instead of clicking free token. Either way, Gastrodon was just, I was like, I don't want to run bulky because then everything can set up.
That makes sense,
I
yeah.
run offensive.
Which is cool. I didn't see that
And-
coming at all. That was cool.
But game plan was to get rid of Saloon and Zapdos kind of take home.
No, yeah, Zapdos is crazy. I was really... I didn't expect that set. That was a cool set.
To
That's
be
really
honest,
cool.
the Terra on Chestnut was probably the perfect Terra to counter that set.
Yeah, I had to
Yeah.
bring some Electric Terra. I was like...
Yes.
I wish I was leftovers on this guy. Policy. I don't remember why policy. I was like, oh, maybe Gastrodon can do something to me. But I was like, if I was leftovers, I was like, man, this guy could have absolutely won.
The only thing I would say that, because I expected Glass 3A. I expected Glass 3A over over something.
I had it. And I was like,
So-
I really want to bring Chestnut.
My Yuxi set, which that was kind of sad that you were Trailblaze on Chestnut instead of Trailblaze on Glacier or on Ursaluna, because my Yuxi EV spread outspeeds was Ursaluna and Glacier +1, and I can anchor it.
That makes sense. Yeah, I decided to
I
on
can
Chestnut.
set up
I was
on-
like- because
I can
one
set up on-
Trailblaze on Chestnut, I outspeed everything but your Ogre Pawn. So I was like, this is sick. Let's fucking do it.
But yeah, incredible Darkrai set. I give you
Yeah,
props
thank
for
you.
that.
I had to prep for Muck, dude. Muck, I'm like, okay, Muck switches into this guy. We are subbing and calm minding.
And I almost ran, instead of a Soul Best, I almost ran Brestock. Almost. I was so close to running Breath Up, but I was like, no, I need the bug to handle Goldengo because this is also my Goldengo switching.
Yeah, you need it for 2 Pokemon. So I was like, yeah, you're probably the
And Archaludon, I should have run more defense. I was like,
oh, if you had more,
I'm
you would have
not-
broken the sub.
yeah, because it was a roll.
Oh, was it a roll?
The roll.
I mean, I had,
It was
I had max
not.
HP. Yeah.
The muck, when it was burned, never had a chance to
No,
break the sub.
no. Archaludon body press.
Without an attack, it never broke. Once it was burned.
No.
I'd hella defense.
Yeah, you were max. You have to be max.
I was not max. I had speed for Zapdos, and then
Yeah, so
rest in HP and defense.
yeah, so the body press, if you didn't have any stamina boost because it was burned, body press only dealt 20 to 24.1%.
Oh yeah. You're right. Yeah.
Another interesting thing was the Terra Blast was actually a 50-50 roll on the Palafin.
Yeah, Palafin had
Yeah,
a chance to
I
live.
saw that.
I
I
was
was like,
hoping I leave. I was like, please leave. That's the only way I have to win. Like that's the
Yeah.
only way I win.
hey, big chestnut, Terra Godbear getting the kill. That's the Godbear
Yeah.
difference. That's what you have to do. To name all your Pokemon after. And you'll get lucky.
Yeah. I'm sad, kind of, that Zapdos didn't do like a lot.
Oh, Zapdos
No,
is
that's
a
fair.
wild fun set. We enjoyed that one watching it.
I was
Yeah,
so
I didn't
scared,
know
dude.
about
I was
that.
like, do we just lose?
No, because I literally beat Darkrai with no Ice Beam. I beat Goldengo. I set up on Rotom. I set up on anything that isn't Ursaluna,
Yeah.
Glastrier, Lycanroc, and the set you brought of
Chestnut.
Chestnut.
But no, it was
W Chestnut set.
Thank you.
yeah, no, it was an intense match, and honestly, it just came down to those positions to where it was a question of who could get the setup going first. And again,
Mhm.
Yeah.
any other Terra type on the Chestnut, and I think the Zapdos beats that interaction just because of the chances for the discharge paras. But because
Yeah.
you happen that or grounded, one of those two, because you happen.
I was like, what about
Yes.
ground? What about
I
ground?
was hoping it wasn't ground. I was like, please don't be ground.
Oh, were you
Oh my god, I would have laughed so hard.
were you mono electric move or did you have her?
Yes, but that's why I wanted Ursaluna gone.
Oh
The
my
plan
god.
was get rid of Ursaluna and then tap those charge these and everything. I am
Yeah.
belly vault at home.
Yeah. That makes sense.
But yeah, I should have stayed in with Yuxi. That was the mistake.
Yeah, I was worried you were gonna Terra. I was like, I don't know what he's gonna do, but he might be scared. I don't know.
Yeah, because if I then know you are faster, I can just anchor it and pretty much go from there.
yeah, for sure.
So then did wow me. Assuming you were like nasty break.
It's like I was nasty plot max HP, so
Yeah.
yeah, it would have been pretty good.
So either way,
And
yeah. It didn't matter much.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that was a good game.
Yeah.
Well, it was a fantastic game, to the point that sexiest spawns found, blah, 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 was really commentating saying that they wanted to give you more viewers, so, we'll have to kick them out of the chat for that one, but... But no, fantastic. Honestly, it was a very entertaining match. It just really came down to, those two sets, and I genuinely don't think that that start game could have gone any better for Zach, just right off the bat into it. So well played, very exciting, and that is the last scheduled match we've got of week 1. Currently pending. We are waiting to hear back for the last official match between the Atlanta Talonflames and Boston Red Rocks to take place here in the next coming days, and then we'll be having our stream recap on Wednesday. But that is going to do it for us here this weekend. Zach, congratulations on the win. Solid 4-0, puts you into second place in the Scarlet Conference. For some reason, Playmaker was able to get a 5-0 win, so technically they have the head over you. I don't know who they faced, but
SMH,
man.
bro. SMH.
No, I'm trying to sabotage that guy. That's what it is. I just don't want
Facts,
him
facts,
to win
facts.
the division, so I purposely got 5-0'd.
Yeah, but no, that was a great match. We appreciate you all for joining us on this beautiful Saturday to get 3 Pokemon matches in. We look forward to seeing you in the next one. Look for an announcement on when that next battle is going to be, and we will bring it to you as best we can. But in the meantime, whatever you do in life, just have fun with it, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care, all.